Hey everybody, welcome back here to A Place to Heal, specifically my laundry room. Yes, where you get all the good dirt here. Anyway, I wanted to do a couple of videos for you, but I decided to start with this one that I think it's important information. A lot of people don't know. I didn't know. And, you know, for the longest time after I got this house, I thought it was really cool to use fabric softeners in my dryer. And I loved how it made my house smell, and I love how it made the outdoor smell, and oh, doesn't that smell so good? And then I accidentally came across a spot where it said that those fabric softeners are absolutely horrible and very toxic for you. And I started doing some research, and it's true. There's a bunch of carcinogenic, and they say that one of the absolute worst things that you can do is put those dryer sheets into like baby, baby clothes and stuff like that, because it goes up against their delicate skin. But I thought, if it's toxic for children, why wouldn't it be toxic for adults? And, I kept doing more research, and it is, it's like, I love the way it made my sheets smell, and I love the way it made my sheets feel. But then I realized, whoa, this stuff is really bad. And I didn't want that up against my skin, because as you know, anything that touches your skin, anything that you put on your skin is going to be absorbed through your pores. It's going to go into your liver. It's going to go into your kidneys and everything else. So I did not want that for me, and I didn't want it for my the kids either. That just wasn't what I wanted for them. So I started doing a bunch of research, and they have all these different things that you can use and all these different ways that you can go, because now this time of year, the humidity gets a little higher, and there's not as much humidity in the air. And what ends up happening is that you get all this horrible static cling, right? And I start pulling my sweaters apart, and everything sticks together, and then I lose socks because they're stuck up against my sheets. And then I wake up in the morning, I'm like, okay, why do I feel that lump? And it's like, oh, there's my sock. So the way that I decided to go, and I wanted to share this with you, was because I told a couple of my friends, and they're like, I never heard of that. I decided to go with wool. And I got these on Amazon. Love them. You can get them in different sizes. You can get them smaller or bigger. These are pretty. These are the large ones. And as you can tell, I mean, they're a pretty good size. And these are actually made from pure New Zealand wool. So what they do is that they have these great, thank you sheep, these great sheep, and they shear them. And once they shear them, they make these wonderful balls out of them. So what I've done is, along the way, because I started using these when the kids were little, so that, they wouldn't get that stuff on them. You'll notice that they have kind of stained a little. So these are usually good for about sometimes 2, sometimes 3 years, depending on how you use them. And this one you can get 2, 4, or 6. So if you're doing a small load, I'll usually only throw 2 of them in. If I'm doing a medium-sized load, I'll do 4. And if it's a really large load, I'll use all 6 of them. So what I do is, I have different, every time I run out of a bottle, I buy a new one. This month's bottle is tangerine, so everything's smelling like tangerines. Or you can use different ones. I used lavender last month. But all you want to do is you just take your wool ball, and you just put your essential oil on there. Add a few drops. Let it go in, and then you just throw it in the dryer, and that's it. And then you just start your dryer as regular, and it collects. You can see all the little static cling on there. It collects all the static cling, and it leaves your clothes smelling real nice. You can mix and match your your essential oils, or you can just use one. If your favorite is lavender, then you like everything smelling like lavender, then use that. You know, I like to have smell. I love this, you know, because it puts the smell through the house as it heats up. I have a gas dryer, so it heats up and it makes all my clothes smell really good. And everybody's always like, wow, your clothes always smell so good. So that's my tip for you guys. So if you're using fabric softeners, please be aware of the fact, because, you know, it's not just what you put into your body. A lot of people think, well, I'm eating healthy, you know, and everything else, but there's a lot of stuff that surrounds this whole detoxification thing that we're not taking into account, you know, and it's simple things like this. So if you're using, you know, if you're using that type of dryer sheets, please do your research, you know, and check online and realize that those dryer sheets are very toxic. They have tons of horrible chemicals, and they put those chemicals onto your clothing, and then you have to sleep on them and wear them. And, you know, I mean, underwear and bra, I mean, they're right up against, it's right up against your skin, and you're introducing all those horrible chemicals into your body. So this is my preferred way of drying my clothes, so that I don't get static cling, and I have that wonderful smell going. And they're really simple. They're really easy to find. They are everywhere online, on Amazon. These are, I got these are, you can see it's RRR, Natural Farm, made by pure New Zealand wool. So you can get different kinds, and you can get different sizes. So, you know, if you're only going to be using them for like little baby clothes, you can get the little ones. And I do laundry for all three of us, so, you know, I use the bigger ones, like I said. And I got the pack that comes with 6, and I always keep them by my dryer with my essential oil, and I use them whenever I do my laundry. And there you go. That is your tip for the day on how to stay and detox your laundry room. One other thing that you also want to keep in mind is the laundry detergent that you're using. You know, I use the Kirkland brand, which is, it's a natural, but a lot of people complain that the natural ones don't detox, I mean, not detox, but clean their clothes as good as they should. You know, that's up to you. But I can assure you that the dryer sheets are very toxic, and you do want to keep that smell. You don't want, especially if you have little children in the house or people who are sick in the house, you don't want that smell rolling around your house and having them smell it, because it's only going to make it worse for them, and it's toxic. It's just, you don't want it. So this is one of the easiest ways that I found to detox my laundry room. Okay, that's your tip for this week. Please be sure to subscribe. I love your comments, and I always love your comments. I can't get back to all of them, and you know, I love interacting with you guys. It's kind of weird to have over 50,000 people following you, and they know all about me, and they know all about my life and what I do, but I don't know you guys. So it's kind of cool to interact with you guys on Facebook and Instagram and everything else, you know. And I've had people that have been following me for like 2 years, and this is like the first time that I've actually been able to talk. And I don't mind talking to my subscribers and my followers. I think it's kind of cool. All right, so till my next video, I got some real good ones coming up for you guys. I mean, I've got a list. It's just finding the time to just do them and bring them to you. I love you guys. I thank you. I appreciate you for watching, subscribing, listening to me rattle on, and you know, all your love and your support and your kind words and your blessings. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys. And, you know, till next time, once again, as always, what I've been saying for the last, oh my gosh, I think it's been 3 or 4 years now. Stay happy and stay healthy, because those really too are the most important things that you can do in life. Just keep smiling, stay happy, and keep your health. Stay healthy, and everything else will fall into place. Till next time, bye.